If you're going to be successful, you must have a desirable prize in front of you. A prize is something that is exceptionally desirable. Normally, a prize is the reward you receive for winning a competition. What do you want to win? What do you want to see as the prize at the end of your life? Or in the next 10 years? Or in the next 20 years? What prize do you want to be crowned with? Each one of us must have a prize in front of us. Something we are running for. It is said that normally during wartime, and thank God we don't have wars in Ghana, but in countries, and I'm not talking about civil wars where everything is disorganized, but proper wars where nations go to fight against nations. Normally, they recruit young people. How many of you know that? Young people, 17, 18, so on. And normally, the military people encourage the young boys who are going to the battlefront to fall in love before they go. You say, why should they fall in love? They encourage them to have a sweetheart and a girlfriend, somebody they want to go and marry after the war. And that love for that girl back home makes them fight hard. Why? Because they want to stay alive to go back home and marry their sweetheart and fulfill their vision in life. So whilst they are there on the battlefield, they don't want to die because there is a girl waiting for them back home. That is their prize. And because they have a prize, they fight. And whilst they are fighting, they are thinking of their sweetheart. I have to marry that girl, and this man is trying to disturb me, so he has to go. When people have a prize at the back of their minds, they are able to run with determination. Hebrews chapter 12 verses 1 to 2. Talking about Jesus. And it reads, therefore we also, since we are surrounded by so great a cloud of witnesses, let us lay aside every weight and the sin which so easily ensnares us. And let us run with endurance the race that is set before us. Verse 2, crucial. Looking unto Jesus, the author and finisher of our faith, who for the joy that was set before him endured the cross, despising the shame, and has sat down at the right hand of the throne of God. Jesus had something in front of him when he was going through suffering. When they nailed him to the cross, he didn't consider the nails because his eyes were on a prize. The Bible calls that prize the joy that was set before him. Each one of us must have something we are fighting for. Something you are living your life for. And the thing must be worth your effort. So I say that the reward you expect, the prize you desire, should be truly valuable. You must have something valuable you are fighting for. It could be for your children to be successful. That's why you are living. That's why you're working so hard. To make your family secure. That's your prize. That's what you want to win. At the end of the day, you have to be able to achieve it. Secondly, your reward should excite you. When you think about what you're going to achieve, as at the end of what you're doing, you should be excited. You should feel happy. It's like the young man on the battlefront who is in a foxhole and he's hearing bullets all around him, but in his pocket is his girlfriend's latest letter. And the letter has sweet words. Oh dear, my heart yearns for you. In the night, I see you in my dreams. And your words continue to ring in my ears. I pray that the Lord will keep you on the battlefront. And this man, the bullets are flying all over. He picks up his reward. He reads it. And he said, wow. He folds it back into his pocket, takes up his gun, and begins to fire away. Because something about what he wants to get at the end of the battle excites him to go and face the enemy. You must have a prize you are fighting for. Sacrifice is inspired by reward. Sacrifice is inspired by reward. Consider Jesus. Why did he sacrifice? He saw the reward. Parents make sacrifices. Sometimes they don't sleep. When they are poor, they sacrifice everything, their food, their joy, their jewelry, their clothing, so that their children will have education. Why do they do that? Because they see the vision, the future of their child. That is their prize. And they sacrifice everything. And when you complain and say, well, you are sacrificing too much, they say, don't worry, it's nothing. Why do they say it's nothing? Because they see the end. In life, you're going to have to make sacrifices. Sometimes you have to stay up night and not sleep. And sometimes you have to live that kind of life for about a year or 2 years or 3 years or 5 years. You sleep 2 hours a night. What will keep you doing that? Definitely not the condition you are in. It is the prize that you want to win. That is what will keep you awake. During exam time, students go through that. In our days, we used to put our feet in cold water, in a bucket, so we stay awake. People were chewing cola nut. It's addictive though, so be careful. But people were chewing cola nut. And people stayed awake. And if they were sleeping, they authorized their friends to bring them back to life. And if you tell your friend, anytime you see me sleeping, wake me up. And you know how students are. They will do anything to wake you up. They will slap you to wake you up, knock you on the head, do whatever because you've given them the permission. But you go through all that, night after night, studying subjects you hate, enduring teachers you dislike, forming study groups with people you can't stand. And yet you study with them night after night. They upset you, you don't like them, but you sacrifice. Why? Because you see, I need to pass this exam. If you don't have a prize you are living for, your life will always come to a standstill when you go through tough times. The reward, the prize, makes the price bearable. The prize makes the price bearable. The reward makes the sacrifice bearable. Some people have to work 3 times in a day, especially when you talk to Ghanaians who have traveled to other parts of the world. And you talk to them and you find somebody who is working on 3 jobs. And they sleep about 2 hours. And you ask them, why are you doing this? They will always tell you, I'm doing a project back home. And I have to get some money. My brother is going to school. I have to get some money to pay his fees. My parents are old. I need to take care of them. When my father dies, he will not get a good funeral. I have to make sure I save to honor my father when he dies. There is nobody great in my family. I need to do something for my family. I need to help my sister to start a beauty salon. And these are the things they are fighting for. As a result, they work 3 times because of the price. Under normal circumstance, they couldn't handle it. But what they have placed in front of them helps them to bear the difficulty.
Thank you for watching this video. We believe you've been touched by this message. If you have any comments, kindly leave it in the comment section. And if you have any testimonies or enquiries, you can pen it down in the comment section. If you haven't subscribed to this channel yet, please subscribe to this channel and don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that you won't miss out on any of our videos. See you in the video on your screen.